Hey guys, this is Double F from Fat Team, part of Racine. We just went up to Ryden Airsoft up in Racine, Wisconsin. It was a good time. We went yesterday. We spent, I want to say, from about 10 a.m. to about 6:30 p.m. playing games out there. It's a rough environment. It's real fun. It's real energy packed, intense. Some of the places dark, under no lights. It's awesome. First, I just want to tell you a little bit about Ryden. Their setup area was humongous. They have a huge warehouse room with a bunch of crates. Put all your gear out, set up, get ready to go, get your loadout ready, start loading up on the BBs and stuff. They give you plenty of time, but they also make sure it's strict. The guy up there, he was wearing blue camo. He was in charge of the whole place. He was quite the personality. He made sure that everybody stayed on time, stayed focused, and whatever the task was at hand. They run it up there like scenarios. It's quite a few buildings actually in that complex, about a dozen buildings via old malted milk factory. It was really fun. But he got everyone set up on time, and it's a lot of CQB action in there. Very, very cool. There's some space that's kind of wide open, but not very much. Everything's real close quarters. The Chinese restaurant, you have the graveyard, you got the bank scenario, you got the basement. I mean, he's got a ton of scenarios set up ready for you to go. There's always a ref and kind of I guess a game master, you would call him. Like if you go to the bank, you go to that area of the warehouse, and that guy that's running the bank scenario will let you know how it runs, and basically your group will rotate out in there for an hour and then move on to the next thing. Really, really fun, really, really cool. I think it's probably the best place that I've played thus far in northern Illinois, northern Wisconsin, and I haven't even gone to Indiana yet. We got to check out Blast Camp next week. I do want to say that it was really fun. Make sure that your gun is short in length. As you can see, the stock is removed here. To be honest with you, I took my battery and I electrical taped it to the back, because I'll tell you right now, there's some of those corners, if you have a long gun, you're not going to make it. Also, the basement, super, super dark. I mean, if they turn off the lights, you're not going to see your hand in front of you. It's very, very dark. So you got to make sure you got some lights on. I chose this nice purple color, catching the nighttime, and also make sure I'm blinding the people when I go, it's real fun. They do not allow high caps there. If they went around checking, if you had a winder on the bottom, you were out. That's it. Hour and a half out, you don't get to do the next scenario. They do not play there. They make sure it's 30 rounds in the magazine. Obviously, this is a mid cap. It holds about 130 rounds. I only filled my speed loader up to 30 and pushed it in, because they will stop you. They'll empty out right in their hand all your BBs. If you have 31, you're sitting out. That's it. They don't play games. They are very strict, and it's because it's such close quarters, and they want the realistic feel. What automatic rifle out there, has a 130 round magazine? Exactly. Things that kind of are good, I want to point out about my own equipment. The speed loader was excellent, worked all day. I had it going through all of my magazines. Right at the last game, speed loader broke. It got stuck in the down position, so it wouldn't move up. Come to find out, it's the locking pin up on top. Apparently it snapped, held my springer down, so I couldn't even load my BBs. I was sitting there loading like this, cranking it back up, slamming it back down. It was horrible. Make sure when you guys are done with whatever game, whether you're playing in your backyard, on the field, riding at the warehouses, once you're done, make sure you remove your batteries. You're going to drain them out, you're going to kill them quick. Make sure you disconnect them from the battery after your game, set them on the charger, set them out, whatever. You don't have to charge them right away, just make sure the gun's not sitting there with the battery in it. You'll ruin this battery quick. Real quick about riding. Make sure you have protection, including gloves. I actually got knocked through my glove. I mean, you can't see it, but I got a third knuckle here from a BB. Basically, I was in that close quarters, came around the corner, guy pegged me right on the finger, still hurts. And it's a day later. Also, they do not require full face masks. but I recommend strongly full face masks. There is a no bang rule. So basically, it's going to be 2 feet, 1 foot. If you shoot, you shoot. You know, the common courtesy in airsoft is you come around the corner, you catch a guy, bang, you know, you're done. You just call it out, and he walks away. Well, not here. To be honest with you, I was covering a stairwell from a nice little overhang. Guy was 2 feet below me, shot him right in the back of the neck. He did not like it. Hey, that's not 10 feet. Doesn't have to be 10 feet. No bang rule. You shoot, you shoot. So you don't want a nice BB knocking out teeth. They can knock out teeth from 10, 15 feet away. Even with the bang rule, you're still getting kids with their teeth out. So full face, make sure that, you know, your pretty mug stays intact. These things are extremely effective. Oh my God! If you know these things were going off in Ryden, there was only a couple people that had them, but they used them very effectively. They have a 10 foot kill radius, and I tell you right now, they were extremely loud. Actually, 2 people on my team had these. Not many people did, but wow! I mean, when they threw them, you definitely heard it. At one point, we were outside the entire warehouse, and one went off in the building here, boom, and it echoed throughout the entire complex. Awesome, awesome, awesome. The problem is, we'll do a little, you know, flashback after action report on these. This one, it actually did break, and the other teammate also broke his. Different scenarios, different things happened. We'll go over that a little bit later. I do want to give a shout out to Tenergy. Sorry about that, Targus. Tenergy. This is the 9.6 1600 mAh, and I'll tell you right now, this thing lasted all day without a problem. It didn't die, it didn't slow down, nothing. And it worked beautifully in my gun. I absolutely love them, so you know, shouts out to them. That's about it. Just make sure that you have your full face covered. Maybe your whole head. I had a nice little wrap around mine to make sure no one got me in the back of the neck. The kid I shot, not so lucky. He probably has a bruise this morning. But anyway, this is Double F, Fat Team, part of Recreational Combat, and that's the after action report.